Hey everyone, this is a follow-up on my LG Netflix Ready TV. This is a review of the LG 42LH50. My earlier review has been brought to my attention that if I'm not showing the product, then I suck and the review isn't as helpful. And I realize that this is more or less more of my impressions as someone who's skilled in technology, not just a technical review. So I'm not going to fly around the TV and show you the different ports because you can get that by going and looking at pictures on the web. But I am going to show you some basic operations and give you my impressions. First things up, let's go ahead and zoom in here a little bit. Let's go ahead and zoom in on this. This is the remote you get. It's a fairly standard remote. It's got up here, it's going to have your list of things you do, like energy and theater mode. Down here is your Netflix and all that. And of course the rest is the buttons you need for operation. So let's go ahead and zoom back here a little bit. Behind me is the beast. Alright, now it's a nice looking screen. I think that the screen provides a really clear picture. I think that also the sound is reasonable. I don't turn the sound up that high. I don't really need to. Let me mute it. The power levels can be adjusted by remote, and you got minimum, maximum, and essentially it's just a brightness setting. You can even have it on auto if you want, and this is useful. I found this useful when you have a pet or a cat or dog. You want to leave the TV on, and you're not really interested in burning as much money power-wise because the backlight's what most of the money runs these days. This is a nice answer to that. Further, you can turn off the blue light if you want to. Now let's go ahead and see if we can zoom in a little more so you can see some of the activity. This will accept a USB stick on the side as well as a number of plugins. Now, one of the things that I like is you can have the Yahoo widgets, and if you push the right button, the Yahoo widgets come up like that, and they're down at the bottom. Stock report, weather, all the good stuff. And so if you hit it, you can either watch it like this or you can hit it again. It shrinks the screen, but it's a big enough screen, so it's not a big deal. And then your data comes down on the side. Apparently New York's having some rain. Now the next thing is you hit the Netflix button, and you've got a choice of Netflix, Vudu, YouTube, and then your media. I haven't used the media that much, but for anybody out there who's like a mega shutterbug or wants to bring over grandma's latest pictures or whatever, that's pretty useful. The YouTube, not so bad. If you already have an account logged in and you've got favorites, you can just go to your favorites and everything's there. Searching for it, you got to type it on the controls. A little bit of a pain, but it's got the usual stuff. I hit the Netflix thing again. Now to the whole reason I bought the TV, Netflix. Now, word of wise to the warning, two things that you need to know. One, when you first get the TV, if you don't have access to a computer, you won't be able to enter certain codes to make the TV automatically talk to Netflix and find the right OK code that you're a paying customer. So that's important. The second thing is, originally I tried to upgrade my router to a couple of D-Link series. I had nothing but trouble. We're talking hours of frustration, intermittent response, lots of problems. I went back to a Netgear. In fact, I got the Netgear 3500, and I've tried the 3000. There were some minor issues there, but it worked pretty well. The minor issues were actually with something else, not important. Then I went to the Netgear 3500. Again, no problems with the TV and no problems with anything else. And you can see I can go through my entire queue. If I want to play something, you'll get this bar down here, receiving, and your quality meter. Occasionally I get HD depending on the programming. And also depending on whether it's daytime, data usage, all that good stuff. Picture's pretty clear. I'm pretty happy with this part. The sound has been pretty good. All in all, would I get a Roku box and go for a different type of TV? Probably not. I didn't want another gizmo I had to plug in, another set of cords I had to run. Not that I don't think the Roku box is great. If this wasn't around, I would have grabbed the Roku box. In fact, I'm with DirecTV right now, and I've had pretty miserable experience with them and their equipment. When this is up, I may not even go back to cable. I may just go straight internet and work it from there. It probably won't be long before Hulu gets smart enough to push out an app for this. Oh yeah, fast forward. As you can see, you get the previews, kind of nice, and back and forth. And if you want to just continue, works great. You know, let me back this up so you can see me a little bit more. All in all, I would say this is still a buy. I got it for a really good price because it was on sale because the next largest model was coming up. And I was looking at the LED screens, but an LCD screen was in my budget, so I picked it up. I say, you know, again with the stuff I did in the prior reviews, sorry I didn't show the product, I'll improve this next time. Hopefully this works. I say it's still a buy. You know, you've got a good technical foundation. LG does great stuff. The remote is fairly easy to navigate. The interface, provided you've got the right gear, works without a hitch, and it's been pretty reliable. Furthermore, I did have one problem where the little, I guess it's purple light was blinking, and you could turn it off. But I wrote LG saying, you know, before I go turning this off and deactivating it, does that mean anything I should know? I think I mentioned this in the other review, but I'll recap. They responded back not the way I wanted them to. They were telling me how to fix it to keep it from blinking, not telling me if it meant anything. I figured if it was a big deal, I'd probably know about it sooner or later, so I just reset it like they said. No problems. LG's response time was pretty immediate. I think I got a response under 2 days, maybe a day. So kudos for them. They know how to run a company. Again, this is the LG 42LH50, and I say it's a buy. And if I hope this helps anyone make a good purchase, because we all think it sucks making bad purchases.